What? Wait, I don't think they're ready for this.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, look nice.
These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. These moves looking real nice in the future. Pull up on them and it look nice, nice.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
We count the future.
Yeah, we look nice, future looking real nice, we don't need to tell them twice.
We count the future.
Well, it took just 10 seconds for this fixture to catch fire. Back in 2005, Louis Brain scored what is still the fastest goal ever in the A-League Men's for Adelaide in that very first game against Melbourne Victory, and the original rivalry was born. Two spiky grand final meetings, the infamous Cosmina Muscat Stausch, and an antipathy between the states, born of another code of football, has all played its part. And tonight the feeling is just as intense as they meet for the 56th time on what is a beautiful summer's evening in the city of Churches. This is the view from the Isuzu Ute tunnel cam as we check on the team news. Couple of changes for the Reds. Javi Lopez is banned after that red card against Brisbane. So compatriot Juande will play in the central defence, with Jacob Trapp moving to right back. Craig Goodwin gets his first start of the campaign in place of Ryan Kitto. Isaias was under a bit of an injury cloud, but he's pulled up okay. And a shout out to Nick Ansell, who might have played tonight, but he tore his Achilles in training yesterday. Our best wishes to him for a quick recovery. Team's almost ready to go. Referee Adam Kersey about to lead them out. And here they come onto arguably the best playing surface in the competition, and certainly one of the most atmospheric venues. Let's check on the Victory team news. 3 changes made by Tony Popovic. Brendan Hamill's injury means the first A-League game in 2 years for Matt Sporanovic, although he did play in the Cup against Adelaide City. Roderick Miranda returns alongside him, with Lee Broxham shifting into midfield to replace the suspended Rai Marchand. And there's a first start too for Italian import Francesco Margiotta, who displaces Nick D'Agostino. Chris Economides not ready to return just yet. Josh Brillante wearing the skipper's armband, back from his stint in Greece with Xanthi, where of course he played under Tony Popovic, and the countdown is on to the latest chapter, which is about to be written in one of the A-League Men's great rivalries. Adelaide United against Melbourne Victory, live on Network 10 on Saturday night, and this should be an absolute cracker. The two teams have a real rivalry. The fans don't like each other as Halloran slings in the first cross of the game into the Victory penalty area, but it's scraped away by Marco Rojas. A fast start, as we anticipated. Daniel McBreen.
Yeah, of course, Simon, and we can wax lyrical about the history of between these two teams and the rivalry, but it's really about the here and now. Got Melbourne Victory coming off a heavy defeat last week, and Adelaide United only managing 3 draws so far, so 3 points is vital for both teams to really set the stall out and get in the right direction for the rest of the season.
And both teams forced into a bit of a defensive rejig today. Sporanovic and Miranda in for Victory, and Juande and Trapp. Well, Trapp with a different role today, but Juande in the centre of the defence. So interesting to see how they pan out.
Yeah, a lot of experience coming in for both teams in those positions. Spoke about Sporanovic and the vast experience he has, being out for so long. We saw 70 minutes or so of him in the FA Cup, so it'll be interesting to see how he pulls up after that and how long he can perform out there.
Josh Brillante did arrive just a touch late in that previous challenge, but good advantage play by Adam Kersey. Well, that's clever from Isaias. Nice football by the Reds, laid off by Yengi. Here's Craig Goodwin, doesn't need too much of an invitation. Just maybe got it dug into the turf a little bit. First test for Ivan Keleva, a big Croat, but nothing too concerning.
That was wonderful play from Adelaide United, and just as Goodwin was looking to get his shot off, he got a nice little nudge, just knocked him off balance. Couldn't quite get the full force behind the strike, but nice early signs for Carl Viet and his team.
So Goodwin, who had ankle surgery in the off-season and has been introduced rather gently back into the starting 11. But Tony Popovic knows that he is one of the players they're going to have to keep an eye on. You just got a glimpse there of Ben Halloran as well, two very good, very quick wingers, and that's the way Adelaide like to play.
Yeah, when you've got two quick wingers who can deliver, you've also got Kusini Yangi in the middle.
Too far in front of Margiotta. Dorigo. Goodwin. Shuffles it back for Cavallo. Oh, and the return from Jakobsen just about squeaked through. Easily broken up though by Victory, and Brimmer again as they look to hit quickly in transition. Margiotta spotted Delian off his line. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, that was better on that occasion. They win that ball, quickly go forward. You don't mind this from a striker. No, the goalkeeper's going to be out off his line, trying to sweep the line, get it away quickly. Even though he hasn't hit the target that time, it might put something in the keeper's mind for next time.
Here's Yangi meantime for the Reds. Faced by Miranda. Here's Goodwin. Straight at Calabar.
Well, that's twice now Goodwin has found a little bit of space around the edge of the Melbourne Victory box. Last time he got a challenge to knock him off his balance as he struck, but that time not enough pressure.
There's a lot of responsibility on the young striker's shoulders this season, with the departure of Tomi Juric and Al Hassan Toure. It's probably between Kusini Yangi and Mo Toure for the number 9 role, although George Blackwood might have something to say about that. Slip through, here's Victory trying to create a chance on Jakobsen. Put it on a plate there. But Jake Brimmer could not convert. Really, it was an open goal. The Adelaide fans could see the funny side of it, but I'm not sure Carl Veart will.
No, well, it was a little bit scrappy from Adelaide, and as the ball got put through, you thought that a chance had gone from here, and as it battles back out, Brimmer has an open goal. That is a chance that has gone begging.
And Michael Jakobsen, no doubt, relieved. Yangi's having a real scrap, isn't he, with both Roderick Miranda and Mats Baranovic. He feels he was impeded there. Waved away by Adam Kersey. Here's Jake Brimmer. Still smarting, perhaps, from that miss some moments ago. Finding Brillante. Brimmer again. Looking for Margiotta at that back post. And there they go again, Yangi and Roderick Miranda. Surely there's a foul. Well, Yangi's strength's taken him clear. He's got Goodwin alongside. He might not need him. And was there a touch there by Miranda? No. Yangi's going to get carded here for simulation. First big talking point. And that flashpoint has been coming for about the last 10 minutes.
Well, it always delivers, this fixture, doesn't it? And we can see the wrestle starts back in the own half. And the referee does well to let the play go here as Yangi drives forward, looking for support. He's driven wide and just... Well, this will show it better on this angle. And as he drives into the box...
I don't think so, Macca. I don't know whether you disagree, but I don't think so. I think the ref's right. Maybe you think differently at home. Certainly the Adelaide bench thinks differently. And most of them spot on from Adam Kersey.
Yeah, I think he's got it right most times.
Down the line by Brimmer. In position for the return. He's nipped in between Tratt and Dorigo, and it opens up here for Marco Rojas. And Delianoff makes a great save. Falami is trying to follow up. Adelaide scramble it clear. Another great chance for Victory, this time for Marco Rojas. But credit to the goalkeeper.
Here we look at Marco Rojas. Delianoff, that's magnificent goalkeeping, 1v1.
Here's Baranovic. Clips it over the head of Margiotta, but Rojas is away from Cavallo. It's Marco Rojas. Can he put this one away? It's off the post. Goodness me, what more do they have to do, Melbourne Victory? And Rojas coughs up another opportunity. Falami, Adelaide appeal for offside. And belatedly the flag does come. Well, it's just not been Marco Rojas' night so far. Plenty of time to think about this one, Macca.
Well, they're living on an edge, Adelaide United now, aren't they? They're falling asleep at the back, giving the ball away too easily. Rojas with a second golden chance.
Well, I think the panel at half-time are going to need longer than 15 minutes to discuss all this. Yengi, and Halloran was in the clear. And he could not find him. Well dug out by Folami. As we tick towards half-time. Touched by Jakobsen, picked up by Brillante. Brimmer was free, couldn't be found. Folami gets rid of Isaias. Margiotta! Oh, over the top.
Well, we haven't seen too much of Margiotta in this match at the moment. Finally got a chance to get the ball out from his feet. It was Folami who did all the hard work at first. You just see here, he just has enough time to bring the ball into his right foot. It's a nice strike.
Clipped forward by Halloran. Easy win in the air by Spranovic, helped on by Folami. And hooked further forward by Davidson. Isaias with a bit of time. Looking to drive through the midfield, being pursued by Margiotta. Cavallo. Good win, back through Dorigo. Reds just happy to enjoy a bit of possession. Now can they create something? Jacob Tratt to sling the ball in. Came off Roderick Miranda, and well, that would have been one of the goals of the season. Had Goodwin managed to contort his body into the sort of shape to put that one through the post, but he couldn't, and that is the final action of a really gripping first half. No goals, but Marco Rojas has hit the post for Melbourne Victory. A good save by James Delinoff to deny him on another occasion. Jake Brimmer spurned an open goal at the other end. Kusini Yengi had a penalty shout turned down and was booked for his appeals and simulation. There have been 4 other yellow cards as well, and countless talking points. It has been typical Adelaide United's Melbourne Victory. Just another chapter in the original rivalry. More to come at the break. Adelaide United 0, Melbourne Victory 0. Now, by and large, it's been Melbourne Victory who's had that little bit of extra invention, and by rights they will feel they should be in front, but they're not. And Daniel McBreen, I'm sure Carl Weert will have said to his charges at the break, we need a little bit more in the final third. We need to get Goodwin and Halloran and the like involved.
Yeah, we saw Mark Milligan speak at half-time about Kusini Yengi's decision-making. Maybe could have released the ball early to find teammates, but sure he would have also addressed Carl Weert, the giving away the turnover of possession in dangerous areas too often.
Let's see if the half-time break has taken some of the heat out of it as well. Jason Guerrier trying to drive forward. Tidy work by Mork. Halloran turned into trouble in the shape of Brimmer, but the Reds still have it through Juande. Isaias. Adelaide have started the second half a little bit higher up the field, and they've won the ball and got the foul as well, which Jake Brimmer disputes. Former Liverpool junior back in the day, Jake Brimmer.
Thought he was fouled there, didn't he? But it's too much. Bit of a tussle, maybe a bit of a pull on the shorts, but
so the Reds have made a decent start to this second half. It's Goodwin's free kick. Jakobsen to the back post. Oh, Halloran let it go initially. Oh, then slides it through beautifully. Goodwin to hang it up back post, and there's nobody there. Jason Davidson not taking any chances, though. It's a corner for the Reds.
actually wasn't a bad ball from Goodwin, standing it up at the back post, but Jakobsen just asleep.
They weathered a storm in the first half. Goodwin, all flight this time, punched away by Caliber. The header was by Dorigo, I think. Halloran, And took a deflection which took all the sting out of it, and Kelleher grabs onto the ball.
Well, it's been a great start to this second half. Kelleher taking no risk there, rather than catching, just punching away.
So the Reds looking to lay down a marker, but a bit of defending to do here now. Davidson go with the right foot, and it's crept in. Jason Davidson, an unlikely scorer, but hang on. No, flag's gone up, offside. Those victory celebrations will be cut short. Jason Davidson swept it into the back of the net, but there is clearly a player in an offside position, and it's not going to count.
Well, Davidson came inside 1-2 and he thought he'd scored, hadn't he? Oh, well, that's a close one.
And is he in the line of sight of the goalkeeper? I guess that's the question that the VAR has to look at as well. It's been upheld, so...
Well, basically went through his legs, didn't it, Simon? So he must be in the line.
Brimmer. Davidson. Brillante. Momentum just halted for the moment. Sporanovic steps in front of his opponent and invites Guerrier forwards, and it'll be a corner off Cavallo. Had to be patient there, Victory, for Brimmer's delivery, and flicked on at that near post. The first to react was Folami, who has Yengi snapping away at his heels. Squared up by Brillante. Brimmer might have a go here. Brimmer, good save by Delianov. Still alive for Rojas. Chance here, surely. Victory score at last. Francesco Margiotta with his first goal in the A-League men's, and off he goes to celebrate with those travelling Victory fans. And it has been coming for Tony Popovic's team.
Well, on the Harvey Norman replay, you see the first shot came in, a wonderful save from Delianov, and that's why they brought the man in. The composure to bring it down, first touch, just guided into the corner. And off he celebrates with the faithful fans that have made the trip.
Well, they hit the post in the first half, one disallowed in the second, but finally, they've got their reward. If it stays this way in the two games tonight, MacArthur will be clear at the top and Melbourne Victory will be second. Still a fair bit of football to play, and Kusini Yengi showing us the full range of his skills. Lovely ball. Cavallo with time and space. The cutback. Goodwin was in there. Second go at it. Kelleher pulls off some heroics and celebrates his saves like he told us he would. Like a goal scorer, putting it into the back of the net. That was a big stop by the big Croats.
Fantastic double save. All started from Yengi. Some fantastic play from Adelaide.
Goodwin's corner over the head of Yengi, chested down by Halloran. Oh, and has it gone in? It has! Jacob Tracks is claiming the credits, and Adelaide are all square with 20 minutes to go. The shot heavily deflected off Ben Halloran, and Jacob Tracks claims the final touch. 1-1.
The pressure was mounting, wasn't it, as the ball came back into the box. Fired across, there's bodies everywhere, and I don't think many of them knew where it was happening. And as the ball came out, the Harvey Norman replay shows Track claiming it. I think it caught him on the head at the end.
Yeah, we'll probably need clarification of that. I reckon that might be an Oggy. Here's Mo Torre. Could they turn it around here completely, Adelaide? Kelleher stands tall. Sporanovic puts it behind. Goodness me, how the momentum of a game of football can change.
Well, it's like a barrage now. Kelleher's goal. Toure strength and power to get in behind the defenders.
The corner goes too deep. That will be like putting a pin in a balloon.
The pressure reliever there. It's a wave after wave at the moment.
Well, that's the response he wanted. And you've got to say the crowd helps at Coopers as well. They really get behind their team. Cavallo. Goodwin, driven back by Guerrier. No foul by Broxham. Ben Halloran asking the question as to why. Cruz is away down the left, squares it up, Velupillé couldn't miss. Victory back in front with 12 minutes to go. And a goal for Nishan Velupillé, his first in the A-League men's competition. And again, those Victory fans are in raptures. 2-1.
As we look at the Harvey Norman replay, Adelaide players thinking there's a foul there, but not given. And you see Robbie Cruz, he takes off. A wonderful ball played in behind, and there's two substitutes combined. Velupillé at the back post. Wonderful square ball. It's the easy task for Velupillé to tap it in. Fantastic counter-attacking play from Melbourne Victory.
Tratt. Well, there's good desperation shown by Bernardo, and he's been injured in the process there. Jason Davidson is off because he's already booked. And Adam Kersey says that's worthy of a second yellow, and yet more drama.
Yeah, you can't do that when you're on a yellow card. He's trying to say he hasn't got him, but you can see he clearly comes down on the ankle.
Final minute of stoppage time. The home fans try and urge one last bit of effort. Goodwin's free kick. And over the top it goes, and that might just be that off the left peg of Bernardo, or is it? Did it take a flick off a Victory player on the way through? It's going to be a corner. Maybe with the last kick of the game. Isaias angles it out, Goodwin. Awkward ball in, Sporanovic underneath it. They've got a free kick. And that should settle the nerves of Victory fans around the country. All over. Ivan Kelleher celebrates like they've won the grand final. What an epic contest that was. It ebbed and flowed from one side to the other. But in the end, the substitutions did the trick for Tony Popovic. Robbie Cruz teeing up Nishan Velupillé. Before that, Jacob Tratt had led the Adelaide comeback to equalise after Francesco Margiotta had put Victory in front. There was a disallowed goal for Jason Davidson, a red card for Jason Davidson, yellow cards galore. So many talking points, and at the end of it all, it's a first win for Melbourne Victory at Coopers since January 2017, stopping that run of 5 consecutive losses here, and it's a result that underlines their early promise and condemns the Reds to their first defeat of the season. The Reds now winless in 4 and searching for answers, but they contributed plenty to this. What a contest. Adelaide United 1, Melbourne Victory 2.